How's it going, guys? Welcome to RakeRock, and I know what you guys are thinking. You just saw the video on the Blue Nano and you're wondering, should I spend extra money on the Blue Yeti? And to be honest, this video is going to cover that. Stay tuned. Of course, this might be something you're thinking about because, guys, these are from the same company and their price difference isn't too much different, especially if you consider what you can see from our website. Let's start with the design. The classic Yeti is very premium feeling. It has a metal finish and it's very thick metal. The base is very heavy and it feels more of like a tool. The best I could describe this is something like a Apple product. As for the Nano, it does also feature some similarities as the Yeti, the bigger brother, but the Yeti has a more thinner walls, cheaper feeling, something like maybe like an Android product. You are getting a little bit of that savings with the Nano, and I think that is the best way you could describe these two. That being said, same thing like Android, it's not much worse. One of the downsides with the Yeti, we see that there's 4 different patterns you can get, and there's a gain right on the dial of the unit itself, which is really nice because if you're just trying to do a micro adjustment real quick that you didn't see, you don't have to dig around the software to adjust the gains. Now, in the front of the unit, we see a mute button. So if you click the mute button, it flashes red, showing that it's muted, and you have a microphone for your headphones. So overall, very versatile, a lot of features packed in here. It's really nice to see for such a premium product. So that's a big sell if you want to spend the extra couple of bucks. The Nano only has one button in the back where it tells you from one direction. So if you want, you could change it between everywhere or just focusing on what's in front of it. That being said, for a lot of people, that might be enough. You know, a lot of people just buy this just to use it for themselves. They don't really need a group of people around them. On the other side, we see that there's just one dial, and that dial is for volume for a headset. And if you click on it, it mutes it. So we have just one button. And honestly, that might be enough for, again, most people, because a lot of people set these up and forget about it. Now, if we look at the connectivity, we see that they both have generally the same connectivity. It's a headphone jack, it's a microphone stand adapter, and it's some sort of USB connectivity. I will say I am very disappointed on both of these units. I'm very angry just because one of them's using micro, which is God knows how long it's gonna last. And the other one's using, I think it's called Type A, but it's the older USB, which A, you're never gonna find another one because realistically, who carries them anymore? And B, also not the most reliable. So overall, very disappointed on the connectivity on these, but if we're comparing them to each other, very similar. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. Just downsides on both of them. I will mention that one has the bigger thread for those bigger adapters, the other one has the small thread, but it comes with an adapter for the bigger thread. Listen, guys, I'll be honest, with something like that, it doesn't really bother me too much. The Nano, if it had the bigger adapter, it would be kind of weird, but the way it is right now, it's perfect. For me, it's a no-brainer to go for the Yeti, but if we're looking at just the perspective of size, the Yeti Nano might be the way to go, just because if you are the type of person that just wants to set it up and forget about it, and you also want that smaller design so it's not in the way of everything, you know, it might be the way to go for some guys like that. Now, if you want to take a look at what this might cost you, take a look at our website down below, RakeRock.com. And if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like it anyways. And I'll see you in the next one. But put in a comment what you think about these headsets and which one you would pick.